Hi, Genki Call here with your Soulforge offerings for the week of July 8th, 2024. I have only looked at the summoning stones so far, and within the summoning stones, the only one that is really has anything you might want to spend your jewels on is trying to get Trick Knowledge. She is arguably the strongest of the empowered skull spammers because she also inflicts Hunter's Mark, which will make those skulls do double damage. Very, very nice. Yeah, so it's worth considering getting Tricknala. As far as the mythics we have in here, let's see. Oh, Ironhawk. Ironhawk is in the Soulforge, y'all. Wow, I picked a good week to come back, didn't I? Good week to come back because Ironhawk is the fastest troop that we have for getting doing Vault Weekend, and it's Vault Weekend this week. Oh, okay. That is because every time you cast, you do 5 damage to all enemies. So you go in with an empowered troop, you go in with 2 empowered troops, you go in with multiples of Ironhawk, and you just decimate the enemy team. I'll have to give you a visual because I haven't done that for quite a while. We're just going to go, generally speaking, you want to do it at Sin and Mirage because there's a chance you're not going to be able to one-shot them otherwise. Level 1 Explorer. Let me get this set up. I'll be right back. Alright, this is the team Double Ironhawk, Sister Superior, Dust Devil. It's really advisable to put Sister Superior up front, but I don't because it causes more movement with the mouse, which ends up, causing me issues. But less movement, better for me because I'm old. Let me show you this. This is so fast. If you've never seen this before, you're going to be blown away. Now, I think Crisp came up with something that's even faster, maybe? I thought I saw a video thumbnail that he made that he had something faster. So check out Chris Purpose's channel for that. But did you see how fast that was? Now you don't have to use a double Ironhawk. I do have single Ironhawk teams that you can use, but you cast Sister Superior, she gets an extra turn. You cast Dust Devil, and they all die. Unless there is a Dragonite Gnome, in which case you have to do things just a little bit differently, but very, very effective. I will link in my video with the single Ironhawk teams at the end of this video. Watch for those to pop up in the last 15 seconds. All right, moving on. Let's see. Katmai is significant. He is legendary. He is significant because he is... Hello. For 2 reasons. First of all rogues get a 50% mana start, and then you insta-kill your enemy if they're submerged. Great to take against Aquaria or Aquaticus or anything that has a tight collar class that has lots of submerges. You're just going to kill them unless they are impervious. There are only a couple of impervious troops that players can own. Those are the Dooms, Enraged Kurandara, and Leona's Tower. Other than that, free reign. So yeah, he's very, very effective against any troop that is submerged because you just kill him. Oh, so nice. Let's see. Tuzi, Grimfeather. Tuzi was a holiday event legendary at one point. She's been out for a while though, and she's not amazing. I personally wouldn't spend 800 diamonds on her. It's really expensive. Grimfeather, true damage to the first 2 enemies. I mean, yeah, I don't see either one of them as being worth crafting unless you just have to have them for your power levels and you have extra diamonds to spare because there are much more important things to buy, like Ironhawk if you don't have it. Vault Weekend, y'all! Vault Weekend! Ironhawk's in the forge! Okay, enough with the sound effects. Glim Leaf is okay. The thing that is significant about him is that he will reflect 50% of skull damage, which is significant if you're on level 25 of the Tower of Doom. I got taken out by him multiple times by accidentally hitting him with skulls, but that's level 25 of a Tower of Doom where they're extraordinarily powerful. Otherwise, he's really nothing to sneeze at. Player owned, no, personal opinion. Everything I tell you is personal opinion, and when it's not, I'll tell you that too. But my personal opinion, not worth 800 um, diamonds. And he is a legendary, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Death is one of the Apocalypse troops. You should be crafting the Apocalypse troops last because they have no kingdom. They will not help your power levels. Do I own this guy? I do. Okay. So there are only a couple of mythics I don't own. The last one is an Apocalypse troop. I just can't remember which one because I don't care. It's not going to help my power levels. I don't care. Death mark all enemies. Deal damage, scatter damage boosted by my life. Unless you're boosting his life, the scatter damage is really nothing. It's going to maybe break some barriers, but the death mark is nice unless they're immune to death mark. And he does steal a little life from the first enemy at the start of each turn, which will also break barriers. But he is a necromancer, so an extra 50% bonus souls from battle if you just happen to have some soul gems going on or something, then that could be helpful. But again, I don't recommend doing that until you have all of the other mythics. Personal opinion, Zathinos is always here. There's no hurry on crafting him. Leona's Tower always here. Scroll Reborn. Hatir Ascended also always here. Okay, so two more. We have the Fairy Godmother, who may help you and who may help you get killed. So she's going to gain an extra turn, period. Always has an extra turn, very helpful. But she's going to create 2 to 3 wish gems, or damage all the enemies, or she's going to give life to all other allies boosted by wish gems. This is a gimmick that I hate in this game. I want to know what my troop is going to do when I cast. But the thing is, she has this chance a 50% chance to make a wish gem at the start of every turn. Those wish gems, look them up on the Heroic Gem Guide. Super easy to get to. I'll try to remember to show you that again. I made a tiny tutorial. I'll just point you to that. But the wish gems can give your whole team mana, but it can also give the entire enemy team mana, full mana. Yeah. So, it's a little risky running with her. Then we have the Onyx Giant. I love the Onyx Giant. I love him, love him, love him. If you can use him right, I think I made a video on him. If I did, I'll link that in at the end. Because I love him. Because I love skull spamming. I love to skull spam. He does this scatter damage on top of everything, converts 8 gems of a chosen color to Uber Doom Skulls. Dangerous, but if you make sure you have a match with a gem that there are only 8 or less, you're guaranteed an extra turn with all of those Doom Skulls, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I hope that I made a video on that, and if I did, I will link that in at the end. Weapons. Let's see what we've got this week. Natura's Star, this is one of the 75 diamond cheapos. This one is going to remove all brown gems, do damage to an enemy, yada yada. It does entangle the first enemy, and these other things, but that is something nice, and it's cheap. Don't get weapon blocked, folks. Don't get weapon blocked. It is the hardest counter to getting your power levels up in the game. Because how often do we visit a kingdom? How long's it been since we've been to Nexus? How long's it been since we've been to whatever kingdom you're waiting on to get your I mean, we went like 14 months without going back to a kingdom once. So don't get power level blocked. The power levels are what makes this game more fun. Getting those power levels up increases all of your stats. It's fantastic. Absolutely recommended. I'll stop now. Anyway, Thorn's Blade. This one is, let's see, it starts a leaf storm, so you get that green storm. It entangles the first enemy. Hold on a second. And, does some damage, but, it's a weapon. Vulcan's Mace, this one's pretty useful. Damage to an enemy boosted by Nexus allies, create a mix of 6 red and brown gems. As you probably know, the Nexus troops use a lot of brown and red, And that's what makes this really effective if you're running an all Nexus team with Elementalist class. Next, we've got Osha's Tome, arguably the best offering from Nexus. You need this weapon in your life. It creates an ice storm, first of all, when you cast. Explodes 4 red gems for each blue ally and each elemental ally. So that's everything that's blue and everything that's elemental. So if it's an elemental that uses blue, you're going to explode the entire board. The only thing that would not make this, that could make this better is if it's summoned. It does not, but it is a fantastic mana generator, and you definitely need this weapon, in my opinion. All right, next up we have Krista's Scythe. This is going to stun all enemies, create 3 elemental stars, which may or may not loop. It can. Then we have Elemental Fury. This one is going to, the Splody weapons. I do love the Splody weapons. Explode brown gems. Random status effect to all Nexus allies. Summon a Nexus troop. The thing that I like about these, I don't pay attention to the typing usually. It's what color gems it explodes and what colors it uses to get mana. So that's what I use when I'm trying to decide on a team, is those 2 elements. Super good. Love these weapons. And they summon. It's very nice. I'll be right back. Hold on. And 30 minutes later, I return. Oh, I'm back. Nope, this is a Dragonite thing. So this is the last weapon. I highly recommend you do not craft this. Get this in the Journey event. This one is going to do damage to an enemy boosted by red allies and elemental allies. I mean, it's a weapon, but you can get this in the shop for the Journey event. Let me grab my tributes. This is what I'm talking about, getting your power levels up. Ah! Okay, Journey. Shop, available at Tier 3. So, gems are easier to come by than diamonds, so I highly recommend, if you want to make sure you don't get power level blocked and you want this weapon, grab it from the shop. And don't forget to get the Umbral Nexus, Umbral Tome tomorrow during the faction assault. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye!